What's going on, folks? Welcome back to Michigan Grow Outdoors. I'm your host, Jayce, aka the Polack, and today we're going to look at the Hunt Arsenal RZR 2.0. You know, there are three things in this world that I absolutely love. Kylie Minogue, little dimples above a woman's buttocks, and when a saddle company comes out with upgrades to an already incredible product. Let's get stuck in. Alright, so this is the 1.0, this is the 2.0. Same size, same generic specs, very similar looking platforms. There are some major upgrades, and I want to go over those today. I want to show you guys what the upgrades are and what I think of them. I'm going to go in order for the things that are most important to me. Right off the bat, you can see they are, again, very slim, packed down to nothing, and this one is actually lighter. So even though there's some pretty cool changes, they somehow made it lighter. This is a 2.3 pound platform. This is a 2.2. Now, I'm going to go through the upgrades that I find the most important to me. Number one upgrade is obviously the teeth here. So we go from having, on the original platform, it had 2 talons, they were calling it. Now we have 4. That's going to give you so much more stability. It's going to give you more bite into the tree. And I can attest, I've had this platform on several trees. It digs and bites like a son of a gun now. I mean, it really was a big time improvement. There is one thing that kind of concerns me about this stomp pad up here, and I'll talk about at the end of the video, so make sure you stick around to hear that. Now, looking at the second feature that I absolutely love, new upgrade, is bigger teeth on the bottom. I made a video talking about how I thought these teeth were too small. I took it out hunting. You know, I had some situations where you get into soft bark trees and those teeth were just too short. They weren't biting enough. Now, these teeth are probably like a 1/4 inch longer, maybe even longer than that. I didn't actually measure them, but you can just see by looking at it visually. These teeth are much longer. When you cam this thing in, it's really going to dig into the bark better. And if you have a soft bark tree with a little bit thicker of a bark, it's going to dig into there and bite into that meat of the tree, and that's what you really want. Another major change in upgrade is this rope cleat. They went from the old style where you kind of had to weave it through this kind of weird tab system to more of a boat cleat style. I think they did that because some guys were complaining that it was difficult when you were trying to hang this platform up in the tree. You know, you're standing on your stick, you got your linesman rope on. Sometimes with this platform pitched up, it was hard to get your hand in here and to get around to that other tab. And actually, when I went on a hunt, I found the same thing. It was a morning hunt. I was setting up and trying to reach over there. It was kind of a pain in the butt. So they redesigned the cleat. It's much quicker. It's much faster. It's easier to do. I do like it. Now, the rope is the same Dura Braid rope, and it works extremely well. Once you get it tied properly, you do have to read the instructions to kind of learn how you have to tie it, but it's pretty quick, it's pretty easy, and I don't know if they've said yes or no to a cam strap on this platform. I need to find out about that, but I did put a cam strap on it. You can slip a cam strap over these tabs still, and it is ridiculous how hard this thing bites into the tree with a cam strap. Now, don't quote me on if you're allowed to use it or not. Honestly, I don't know. I saw that this platform came for sale. It was $10 more. And I said, you know, right off the bat, I looked at the upgrades and I was like, I have to have it. That's going to be a lot better product than this. Now, I'm not saying that the Gen 1 is a bad product, but the upgrades that they have made are tremendous to this platform. Next big upgrade that I find important is there's little buttons here that you use to flip this down. They have been oversized. They've been made bigger, improved. I think they're going to hold up a little bit better. These ones over here, they're real small and skinny, and they were getting some wear on it. So I do like that this has been improved. Another really cool little feature is they took and put a little rubber, I don't even know what it is. It's a little plasticky rubber thing right here. That way, if you accidentally fold this up, it doesn't have that loud ting that the old one did. So if you buy, for some reason that you go to, you know, shut it like this, same thing. There's a rubber little nub right here. But on the old one, it didn't have one up here. So when you'd hit it, it would make a loud ting. They got rid of that. They put a little tiny little piece in there. Really clever, small little detail, but that could save your ass in the woods. Especially when you're trying to flip this up and you're trying to hang it, you're trying to cam it down. You know, there could be a ting there. So that's a cool little feature upgrade. Looking at the bottom of the platform here, they've also added a stomp pad where the adjustment bolt lands. And I think that probably is to save noise as well. So you can hear, you know, it's got some noise, but it's not that ting that you're used to from the old one. So they have a little stomp pad in here. It looks like it's just set in there with an Allen key. So again, another really nice feature. So looking at the actual platforms, there is some changes that were made to the platform. As you can see, it is, you know, the whole design is kind of changed. That's what's really nice about, you know, machine cut aluminum, is you can make changes on the fly. All you have to do is you change your CAD, and then you can have your mill cut out a different, you know, style or shape or version. Now, I'm assuming that these are just there to kind of save some weight, but also maybe to be able to push off. So if you have to lean and make a shot, you could maybe use this edge. It kind of sticks out a little bit, and you could kind of wedge your boot in there or push off a little bit. What I did notice is it's shaped just like an A. I don't know if they did it on purpose for Arsenal, but pretty cool little, you know, upgrade there. They also milled out the side here, which it just kind of looks cool. You can see the RZR for RZR. It's got that, you know, virgin metal look, so it looks pretty cool. So kind of looking here at the platform changes, they have changed the design. Originally there was two circle little, you know, aluminum wells here. Those have been removed. They've kind of feathered out some of the areas, and then they really put some thin areas right here. They used to be thicker in the last one. I don't know if it's really, you know, gonna make a difference or not. I mean, this is 7071 aluminum. It's a higher grade aluminum. When I put this on the tree, I really didn't notice any difference in the flex versus this platform design versus the other platform design. I think it's pretty cool that they got it down even less weight while adding additional teeth. Now, these teeth are extremely sharp, and I really love what they've done with this top bracket. My concern is did they take it too far? Did maybe should have these been chamfered down? Because, you know, sometimes when you have teeth like that that are so straight and so angled, it's gonna bite hard. And if you bite it too hard, you cam this over, you're gonna put a lot of stress, a lot of force. And where I'm looking at is this bracket here. It's probably really hard to show you on the video, but what they've done is they've basically welded this out, and there's a bolt going through here. There's a bolt going through here right here, and I'm worried that there's just not enough material in there. It looks really thin to me, and, you know, comparing it to the first style, this one has more meat on it. It looks like it's a more of a structure. And I do have a little bit concerns there, because when you're camming this in, there's going to be a ridiculous amount of force put on this, you know, this whole system here. But here especially, I'm a little concerned. So, you know, this is 7075 aluminum or 7071, whatever it is. It's supposedly incredible aluminum, super strong, stronger than 6061. So hopefully they've tested that, and we're good to go. Yeah, man, I think they did a fantastic job. This Hunt Arsenal company, that what they're doing is pretty impressive. You know, it's not made in the US, but it's still really awesome looking gear. And to see the products that they've had that were made in China, you know, normally stuff made in China is pretty much junk. You know, you can see, you know, not to name some companies, but you can see what happens usually. And I have never heard of, you know, anybody having any kind of catastrophic failures with Hunt Arsenal gear. So it looks like their gear is holding up pretty good, and I'm excited to do some videos with this summer. So if you like videos like this, please consider subscribing to my channel. It does help me out. Give me a thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace.